So we'll talk a little more in detail about each of these options, but they include for short-term solutions, the use of bottled water. Also, it may be a good option for your household to have a reverse osmosis system installed. Or you may choose to visit a free drinking water kiosk to fill your own water bottle with safe drinking water. So let's talk a little bit more about each of those options. Starting with the free drinking water kiosk, these are currently available. One is located in Okieville at Avenue 229 and Road 48. There's another one located in Farmersville, just off of Highway 198 at the Farmersville Boulevard exit in front of the Kauai Delta Water Conservation District. So these drinking water kiosks, which there's a picture of one in the previous slide down here in the right-hand corner. This is the one, this looks like Okieville. So these are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to anyone. There's no sign up, there's no paperwork. Again, you bring your own disinfected bottles. There's no limit on the amount of water that you can take with you. And again, these are available now, but we are working on additional solutions coming in later in 2021. So some things to consider in bottled water and using this for short-term drinking water solutions. If you elect to have bottled water in your home, it also requires space to store, preferably out of sunlight where that may introduce chemicals from the bottle itself. Bottled water jugs, depending on the size, may be difficult to move or lift. It's also important to know how much water your family will use or have the best estimate. Otherwise, you may run out of water from time to time. So reverse osmosis, or sometimes called RO. RO may not treat other contaminants. It may also not remove enough nitrate if you're receiving water that is higher, much higher in nitrates. It may not work well for some types of groundwater. We mentioned hardness earlier. If you have a lot of hardness in your groundwater, RO may not work well. RO is always available and you won't run out, but it does require ongoing service and testing from a qualified technician. So as mentioned earlier on Kiosk, but a little more information to think about is it does require transportation to be able to get to the kiosk and to get the water back home. It is available at any time and doesn't require registration, but families do need to consider to schedule enough time frequently enough so that they don't run out of water. And this is to discuss very quickly possible future long-term solutions. And again, part of the mission of the Kauai Water Foundation is that these options are really determined and informed by individual communities, as well as what's technically feasible. So some options may be to drill a new community well, or maybe to improve an existing treatment system. If a community is located close enough to a larger system that does have safe drinking water, it may be possible to consolidate two communities together into one system. Another option is to blend water with other wells in order to reduce the overall concentration of a contaminant.